Hello everybody, welcome back to Wellness Wednesdays. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to be showing y'all what I eat in a day. Like typically what I eat in a day. Of course I don't eat the same thing every single day of my life, but just like typical food, I guess, schedule, routine or whatever that I follow as a vegan. So one reason I make this video is because I'm tired of people talking about how vegans eat as a whole, I should say, because they do be, everybody do their own thing, but everybody always say it's either we eat grass or all we eat is fake meat and fake eggs, and it's like there's a middle ground there. So I just want to show people that you can be vegan and eat food, real food, because that's what real food is, stuff that comes from the ground. And also because there's a lot of people I've talked to, people I personally know that say they want to clean up their diet or eat less meat or whatever the case may be, but they don't know what to eat. That's a lot of people say that they don't know what to eat. So it's like, I'm gonna just go through some stuff I typically eat in a day. So it's like 2 o'clock, 2:15, something like that. It's around 2 o'clock. I just came from class. I already ate my first breakfast. I recorded it, but right now I'm about to make my second breakfast. I'm saying, let's get it, y'all. So I start off every single day with a smoothie in the morning. So my fruit combo is going to vary depending on what week it is. Every other week I drink a protein smoothie in the morning, but this week it's just regular fruit. So I'm doing a blueberry banana smoothie, best fruit combo ever. I agree with your mother. So blueberries are really, really, really good for the heart. Berries in general are amazing for the heart. They're full of antioxidants, which help fight free radicals in the body. And bananas are a good source of vitamin B6. They help the body to produce red blood cells, metabolize carbs and fats, remove unwanted chemicals from your liver, kidneys, etc. Yeah, bananas, that's a thick fruit. Like, bananas put some weight on you, help keep it on you or whatever. But yeah, so I have my fruit in there, and then you see me going in with my seed combo. So we got the flax seeds, chia seeds, and the hemp seeds. So hemp seeds, superfood. Hemp is an excellent source of manganese, magnesium, which a very large percent of people in the world are deficient in. Phosphorus. It's a great source of protein because it's like the perfect ratio of like all the amino acids, and amino acids are the building blocks of protein. So once again, a thick food, if you worried about your weight, keep your weight on you, gaining it, whatever it is, hemp is for you. And then seeds overall in general are good for, they have the omega-3s and 6s. Since, most people get it from like fish and stuff like that. As a vegan, I get mine from my seeds. So here you see me adding in my maca root. I take that to help balance my hormones. It's been doing amazing for me lately, like as far as regulating hormonal acne when it comes to like my menstrual cycle, and just overall my hormones with my menstrual cycle is really where I can see it at, but that's a different video for a different day. So here you can see me with my sea moss. It got a little stuck. We had a little beef, but I got it together. But the sea moss, I'm sure y'all heard of sea moss. It's kind of a trend. I don't really like trends, but I've been taking sea moss for almost 2 years now. And sea moss is good for building your immune system. It contains 92 of the 102 minerals your body needs. It has vitamins A through E and vitamin K. And when you first start taking it, it kind of has like a detoxifying process in the body. So yeah, take sea moss every day. That's good for your immune system. And making sure you got all the stuff that you need, for your body, minerals, vitamins, all that. And I stopped using juice, finally worked my way off the juice, and I use coconut water now. So coconut in general, coconut is a fat in my head. Coconut is a fat. Once again, that's some thick juice right there, and it got a little flavor to it. Never really liked to taste coconut till I went vegan, but now I use coconut water and everything. So I'm just gonna blend that up, and that's what we call our first breakfast. Now I'm just about to go sit outside in the sun, drink my smoothie. All right, so here we go with our second breakfast. So I'm making almond butter banana toast, a hit. So it's very simple to make. So just take some, I use wheat bread, almond butter, bananas, hemp seeds, and honey. Now some vegans don't eat honey. I think they would be considered a strict vegan. I am not a strict vegan. I eat honey. I utilize beeswax. Yeah, nobody's dying in the process, so it's okay to me. But so we got our almond butter. Almond butter is another great source of protein. Your nuts are going to be great for protein. So once again, thick food. Almond butter is rich in vitamin E that helps boost the immune system. It has omega-3s as well, which help with your eye health, your brain health. And it contains, the potassium, magnesium, iron, all the necessities. Necessities. Right? So then we got the bananas. I'll list a couple things again. Good source of vitamin B6. Helps the body produce red blood cells, carbs, fats, remove unwanted chemicals, stuff like that. And then hemp, we just went through that. Good source of protein. Got all the amino acids needed to create protein. And then, yeah. So, I'm going to put my almond butter on my toast and then cut my bananas up. And I'm going to put it in the oven for 5 minutes to let it heat up or whatever. So, yeah. I don't own a toaster and I don't use microwaves anymore. I worked myself off the microwave this past summer. So y'all gonna see me put everything in the oven if it needs to be heated up. So people, I caught this my second breakfast, right? So fruit is the best thing to eat in the morning. It should be the only thing you eat in the morning, whether it's fresh or frozen, preferably fresh fruit. But I like frozen fruit unless I'm in a rush. Then I grab some fresh fruit. As you can see, I got mangoes and stuff on my counter. But fruit is the best thing to eat in the morning. It helps your body detox. Like breakfast is called breakfast for a reason. Break fast. Like what you decide to break your fast with is very important. Like that's going to determine how your body flows, how your digestive system works for the rest of the day. So that's why I start off every day with a smoothie with just fruit. Even with the protein smoothies, like it's just bananas and hemp protein. Like I don't use no crazy protein powders, no whey protein powder, that's dairy, none of that. But yeah, I still be wanting to eat breakfast. Like I was a breakfast broad before I went vegan. Like I was the one cooking sausage and eggs, pancakes at any time of day, any time of night. Like that was me. So I still like my breakfast, but I just make sure I eat my fruit first. So that's where the term second breakfast comes from. This is where I eat my toast and my pancakes and my oatmeals. And, that's where that comes in. But, yeah, after it came out the oven, I just sprinkled with some hemp seeds and drizzled it with a little bit of honey. And, yeah, this is my second breakfast. This meal is packed with protein. Like I said, the hemp seeds, the almond butter, the bananas. So this held me over for a long time. Like I was full for 2-3 hours just off these 2 pieces of toast. So of course it's going to vary depending on how much you weigh, your body weight, stuff like that, but this could hold you over for a couple hours. Like I didn't eat again for, well, we finna find out, right? All right, so it's 5:30, 5:35 to be exact, and I'm about to go warm up my lunch. So I cooked this yesterday for lunch, so it's not gonna show me making it, but I'm just gonna warm it up and go into what it is or whatever. So for lunch, check this out. I made nachos, but my quote-unquote meat is made from walnuts. That's walnuts that you're looking at right now. That's my first time making walnut meat, and it was decent. Like it did what it did. Like I want to make a couple tweaks to the recipe to make it more flavorful, you know, like add some mushrooms and some other stuff. And I'm gonna double back with that recipe. But yeah, so I had walnut meat nachos, and it has some red bell peppers in there, green onion. I seasoned it up real nice and beautiful. Again, nuts for protein. Walnuts, super plant source of omega-3s, decreases inflammation, promotes a healthy gut, may reduce the risk of some cancers, helps you control type 2 diabetes, all type of stuff. Just walnuts. Like, if y'all want a recipe for this or anything else that I put in this video, please let me know in the comments and I got you. But here you see me going in with my kale. So nachos, I don't know about y'all, but even when I ate like quote unquote regular nachos, I always put some type of lettuce in my nachos. Iceberg lettuce, big no. And I would have normally bought some romaine, but I bought kale this week for my dinner. So I was like, you know, I might as well just use the kale for my nacho lettuce too to save some money. So you just saw me going in with my kale, add a little bit more. And then I put the walnut, I don't want to call it meat, concoction, walnut concoction. It was in the oven for like 10 minutes to get it warm. And yeah, I seasoned it up and everything when I cooked it. So it got some flavors to it. And then your lettuce. And then as you can see on my counter, I got some guac and salsa. So avocados, again, another great fat. Fats are good for weight. If you somebody that's worried about your weight, losing weight, gaining weight, you want to be focusing on healthy fats like your nuts, your seeds, avocados, stuff like that, coconut, and protein. So yeah, you got the guac and then some salsa that help with the flavors. So my guac look bad, but I promise it's not. Avocados turn brown when they get exposed to oxygen. So that's why it looks like that. It's not old. It does look kind of like ill, but it's still good. I promise it's still good. So, yeah, I just put all that in the bowl, mix it up together, and then got me some tortilla chips. And yeah, I just like, I didn't really use no utensils. I came to that realization after I used like 3. And yeah, so I just take my tortilla chips and scoop out the concoction. And it got a lot of, you know, it was good. It was definitely good. It did what it needed to do. All right, so it is 7:45 on the dot, and I'm about to eat then. So for dinner, first, we got some mashed potatoes. I made them from scratch, so don't clown me that it's kind of solid. Like, it's not gonna be that loose instant mashed potatoes stuff. I made that from scratch. I mashed that with my own hand. I was shooting in the gym. But potatoes are a good source of fiber. It helps keep you fuller longer. And potatoes, not potatoes, my bad. Fiber helps prevent heart disease by helping to control your cholesterol and blood sugar levels. So we got the fiber from the potatoes. Then we got some kale greens. I noticed that I like boiled kale a lot. So cooking vegetables kills a lot of the nutrients. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But kale is one of the most nutrient dense foods on the planet. Not the country, not the continent, but the planet. So it got vitamin A, vitamin K. It's 206% of the daily value of vitamin A, 684% of the daily value of vitamin K, 134% of the daily value of vitamin C. Like, that's your immune system right there. vitamin B6, manganese, calcium, copper, potassium, magnesium, all that. I could keep going, but I'm not going to keep going. So yeah, that's why I use kale for my nacho lettuce, because I knew I was making some kale greens. So for my protein, I made some roasted portobello mushrooms. Now the mushrooms not heavy on the protein, but it definitely has protein in it. It's a good source of protein, I should say. But mushrooms in general are a great source. I mean, not source. Meat replacement, meat substitute. Like, you could really do them up to make it be like, especially if you transitioning, it's way healthier than the fake meats and stuff. So, but yeah, that was my day, my food. Y'all saying?